Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Inkbound. We've gone through 2 Guardians with the Magma Miner. Not bad for a first run. We've got quite a selection of skills, including the ability to heal up quite effectively now. So I'm hoping that this run is going to continue, let's say profitably, successfully. Either way, I hope we're going to do well. Ooh, Cinder's Lair. What is this? Hey, we've got some quillings. We'll grab them. The familiar sight of Un within the vast expanse of the Sea of Ink bleeds together with the fragments of the story this villain hails from to create an altogether unsettling place. The villain's lair, a dank and mutilated place cobbled together by the sheer power of the unbound, residing in some unknown section of the sea. There's no story here, no intent, only chaos. Oh. Moving on to heroic stuff. Can we just leave? No, we have to do it. Okay. Oh my word, what? This strange jack-in-the-box of ink. Each turn increases attack and shield of all enemies and then creates a new minion. Yeah. We kind of need this thing to go. Shadow Quill. Phases at the start of turn, causing it to dodge the first attack made against it, but afterwards it takes extra damage. And then these are just going to move on us and attack us. Okay. They've got shield. I dislike the fact that they have shield. Right, this box needs to go. Can I get a hemorrhage going this way at least? So the hemorrhage has gone well. We may as well get one of them killed. We get 2 bonks for free. Let's hit him up for the 3rd bonk. Then we'll back up over here. We'll get this. I would love to bonk him one more time. That's just not going to work. So we'll get the ink in a box instead. It's a good amount of, like, starting damage, I'd say. At least we get a little bit of healing. Okay, if I was to go and try and detonate you, you've still got too much health. Leaping Strike will reduce the damage of each of them. What are you doing? You're just exploding. Oh, God. You're powering up. Okay. Yeah, do not like any of this. So you dodged that. We may as well do some healing to start off with. I thought we took some damage. Maybe we had enough shield for it. Two bonks for free. Detonate will blow you up. And then spread to others. Yeah, I think we should get rid of Chompy. Still going to take 24 damage though. Like, it looks like he's still... No, he's not phasing anymore. So let's get the burn on him. Oh, that's a lot of nasties. Is this close enough? No, because I want to get a big cleave on these. Okay, so heal first. I should have done a heal before. Then we can back up a bit. Get a hemorrhage on all three. Leap to reduce the damage of each of you. That thing is just charging towards us. So after we've gone round doing my bonks, we'll get you killed. We might do enough damage to either of them to kill them, but I suspect not. Not quite. Let's get out of the way of this thing as it charges on through. Okay, little bit of healing. We're going to start off with this guy because he's going to dodge, and then we can proper hit. Grab this. If we detonate him, he's going to blow up the other guy as well. Nice. So let's instead get 2 bonks on the Guardian. Now we'll do the detonate. And get the healing going. And yeah, it's the Shadow Quill that's going to hit us. That's painful. It's painful. Okay, he's not actually coming near us. So taking out the Guardian feels like it's going to be the smarter choice. Let's move closer to him. Get the fire directly on him. Do some healing on ourselves. Just keep that bonking going. Honestly, this is so incredible, the amount of damage that we put out with it. Next one's going to be a crit. Let's just move out the way of all the incoming damage. Okay, he's going to die on his turn, but he is going to cause problems before then. Let's hit him with a hemorrhage. Okay, we can do a leaping strike to reduce this guy's damage. That's going to help us a little. We're still going to take 4, but we can get a decent detonate on him, and then next turn probably kill him. Oh, it's so close. It is so close. Alright, free bonk. Healing. And there's some teeth on a string. Okay, augment a binding. So, Cleave could do plus 15 bleed damage. Which would be interesting. Or we could give Smash a higher critical chance and more critical damage, or we can make Leap free. I do like the idea of leap being free. Okay, next up, a vestige. Heavenly Eclipse. Ooh. Dawn and Dusk. So on using a magic binding, gain 1 stack of Dawn. On using a physical binding, gain 1 stack of Dusk. This is good. This would allow us to like alternate between them. If you start your turn with the same number of Dawn stacks, gain 1 will. That's also pretty cool. Stone Blossom, on being hit, this vestige gains 1 max hit point up to... Interesting. And with the tracks, you and your allies are immune to being rooted and ensnared, and your movement can't go below 20. We haven't really hit stuff that ensnares us much, so I'm leaning more towards like Heavenly Eclipse. How about this one over here? Ooh. Bone Crawler. That would give us more physical damage if we get hit. The Trickster's Shot. Omni damage adds to both physical and magical damage. There we go, increasing them by 1% per point. On taking no damage from an attack, it gains 10 Omni damage. So this would just get better and better in theory. Then Incritter. On critting, reduce the cooldowns by 1. It would lead into precision. We do have a couple of things that have got decent crit chance. But the Trickster's Hook gives us flat percentage damage right now. Okay, let's get the Trickster's Hook. Let's heal up and spend some rewards. Okay, we don't need to heal. What are you going to say?
You want to buy something or just keep gawking like that?
Yeah, much the same as previously. Ooh, right. Do we want to... Right, yeah, the Miner's Gloves is giving us 10% damage per stack of heat. So the Miner's Gloves themselves are actually pretty awesome. Yeah, this would just be to gain the stats permanently. I feel like we should have 1 spare space. Blooming Un isn't really doing a lot for us directly. Like, I don't feel the smite is doing that much. So let's grind that up. Do you have anything that's worth... Oh, I can't afford anything anyway. Goodbye. Oh. Maybe I should have waited and not burned it. Let's go fight Cinder. The Raven. Now, we have heard about Cinder before. Ooh. 18,000 health. Inflicts Blazing Barrier to all enemies. On defeat, creates temporary cleansing shroom, which can cleanse Cinderpox. I mean, sure, that seems good. Let's get some healing on us straight away. That gives us a stack of Dawn. I think we get Hemorrhage over here. We're going to want some bonks. Can I get you both with the same bonk? I can. Then let's do that. If I detonate you, you're gone. Speed of Flame. So, Cinder. Inflicts Cinderpox on players, dealing damage at the end of turn. We can jump to behind out of this area. So that gives us a stack of Dusk. I can see how many we've got. So we've got 2 Dawn, we've got 4 Dusk. Yeah, we're definitely generating more Dusk, but that's fine. And you're going to attack in a line, okay? We'll hop over behind. Yeah, we're just going to generate a whole bunch of Dusk this turn. This is a lot of burn damage coming in. We can heal up, start of the next turn. So let's do that. You've got quite a large range that you're doing that in. Let's get a hemorrhage on you. Because I want to be able to jump out of this when we're done. So keep that burn going. The leap is going to be free, so we don't need to worry too much about it. That's a lot of damage for the detonate to do immediately. But I think we build up the stacks until we do it in one go. Okay, let's get out into a nice safer area. Okay, people are coming in to be difficult. Wallop. Wallop. We can just keep doing this, really. Because we're going to move, pick this up, and then we're going to jump away. So I don't mind using all of our points just to get that cultist gone. He is going to do some damage to us, but that's fine. I'd even say let's go over to the giant bird. Oh, we can't actually put more points on you. Curses. Yeah, you're up in the air. We can't touch you. All right. So we have 5 Cinderpox on us. We can kill this guy easy. Do some healing. This takes 1 will to use, but it will heal up our Cinderpox. He's got a decent blap that he's doing. How much would detonate do right now? Not enough. That feels like it'll do more. So phase shift is coming. So he's not actually doing an attack anymore. Well, we may as well still daze him and do a teeny bit of damage. Okay, looks like starting back up. Let's hit it with this. I think we are going to do the cleansing. We'll get the bead of flame. That's going to reduce the cooldown for our leaping strike, so we can reduce the damage he's doing. We're in the pile of Cinderpox. That's annoying. I'll just keep putting more flamey damage on him. Okay, healing first. Stacks of fire. Detonate will do a lot, but we can make it do more. Now we're taking a lot of Cinderpox because we're standing in the thing at the moment, but I think we can kill him and be done. Only slightly terrifying. There we go. You defeated Cinder the Nightcaller. Not a bad run. 608 Quillings, 55 Orbs, 126,000 damage dealt. I'm pretty happy with that as a first run. Oh, and then we get all of the bits for what's actually happening. Progression rewards and all kinds of stuff. So quests. We've had specific quests. Explore the world for the Inkwell as far as you can. I think that's not bad for the first dive. In terms of the season, we've gone round, gained 1 level on that. Silence Metronome. On your turn, smite the nearest enemy. So this is one that we can find in-game. Cool. Or do you have to pick from them? Ah, yeah, progression reward or cosmetic reward. Right. Okay. And then milestones. Oh my god, there's going to be loads of stuff for us to do in this. Now, a lot of these we've been hitting them as we've gone along, such as dealing damage, setting people on fire, inflict burn. How about the collection? So yeah, there's definitely locked things at the moment. So you've got vestiges, you've got bindings, and then you've got consumables. Oh my god, there's so many potential things. And then on the victory board, defeat Cinder. Cool, we've done that. With the Magma Miner. There's then challenge ranks on top. Arglath. Runstone. And then we've got the individual classes. And then there's specific runner sanctions as well that you're looking to win with. Interesting. Okay, let's close that off. You can play with up to 3 other people. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. So we're level 2. Return to the Gatekeeper.
Do not dry. If you're to be counted amongst our ranks, at least wipe your feet. Ah, damned. This Athenian will drown in the filth you track in well before the sea takes us. Be grateful the Inkbound places more faith in you than do I. Since you've decided to return, you'll find a few more of us that remain here. The Unraveled left us thin in numbers. We scattered after, well, but many have begun to return. You were made to serve, needless. So, meet the other binders of the Athenium and help them in whatever meager ways you can. Hurry then.
Cool. Level up has taken us to level 3, which I'm sure... Ooh, look at this. Cosmetic slots, dancers, emotes, all kinds of stuff. Now, we don't actually have anything unlocked at all, but there's definitely going to be stuff. Right, let's go to the logbook. So, being level 3, we can pick either progression or cosmetic. I think let's keep it on stuff that's potentially going to be useful. Let's get the unstable effigy as a vestige. And then we'll keep pushing down that route. Okay, he implied that there was other people to talk to in this place. Who are you?
Oh, well, hello. I'm the counselor. Used to be a lot more of us. Counselors, that is. And everyone else, I guess. But just me now. Well, just me now, make the rules around here. More like laws, I guess. It's a bit complicated. Mostly it just means that I record things that people do. Other people.
Fair enough.
Which reminds me, I've got a list of specific things I need done on the board behind me. Changes day to day. But if you're free and you don't mind, any help you give would be, helpful.
Okay, so daily quests, I assume. Yeah, daily quests. Visit Carver, see breaches of official shrines, defeat 2 guardians, and then collaborative quests as well. Who are you?
Hi. Freddy says I shouldn't talk to strangers.
I agree. Let's leave you well alone.
You lean over the edge of the well and gaze into the endless void. Your view begins to darken, the void blurring the edges of your vision. The noise of the Athenium then fades into silence as the void envelops you in its all-encompassing nothingness. Then the sound of waves crashing against a hard surface.
Sorry, Quill.
The
Still
shout
don't
from your
understand
quill
it.
snaps you back to reality, just as you are about to fall headfirst into the deep. You take a step back, the darkness relegated to the confines of the well, but you can still hear the sound of waves, faintly crashing.
Little bit dangerous. So, who else do we have in here?
You approach the Inkbound study with a newfound confidence from defeating one of the villains terrorizing these worlds. Surely now the Inkbound must at least acknowledge your presence.
I'd hope so.
But as you raise your hand to knock, you freeze. From behind the doors you hear a storm fueled by anger. Shouts and crashes, furniture splintering, and pages being torn. Rage.
Fury.
Bang! A large object slams into the doors and knocks you back. The Inkbound, it appears, is not to be disturbed.
Alright, we'll come back later. Let's have a look on this side. We've obviously got the stigmatist to talk to.
Well, it's nice to be back again so fast. Even if the place is a wreck. But the sight of all you needless buzzing around does give me a bit of hope. Surprised to hear we aren't as gruff as Grumpybeard, huh? Well, sometimes a little youth goes a long way. You can call me the Stigmatist, craftswoman of forms and aspects. If you're looking to mix up your aspect, I'm your gal. though it looks like you've got a solid one already. But if you ever do want to switch it up, go ahead and use that aspect apparatus over there. Got a couple other aspects for you to try out if you're feeling up to it.
Okay, so I'm assuming this allows us to change our class. Yeah, so we can switch things around. We'll keep it on the... In fact, no, you know, we'll change to Moss Cloak. Because we've done the Magma Miner once. And I think now it actually wants us to go and meet the Inkbound. Hello.
You're causing quite the stir in here, Needless. Haven't seen this much commotion since the Inkbound decided to shut themselves in. Man, you should have seen old Greybeard. He went all first age on everyone. Silent but brutal.
So who are you, Sundance?
Well, some call me the Troubadour, but my friends call me Sundance. You can call me either, depending on how you're feeling about me at the time. Got the name since folks like to hear me play music from time to time. Been a bit hard to do without my old girl Petunia, though. You find her lying around, you bring her straight back, you hear?
I assume that's a musical instrument. But, alright. We'll keep our eyes peeled.
You hear passing pages and manic mutters behind the door. Candlelight flickers at the bottom of the door frame. You knock on the door and immediately the muttering stops. Then, shadows shuffle across the flickering light before it goes dark. As you turn to leave, you hear a rustling on the floor. A note with nothing but a list of tasks, none of them small.
So that must be a set of quests. Let's pass it on to the gatekeeper.
Ignored by the Inkbound? Well, that's no real surprise. Your presence is at least known now. But that does not mean that there is any more hope for the larger threat to us all. I can tell by your vacant expression that you've no clue who this Inkbound is. Only our chosen hero, our fearless leader, and most trusted protector, our savior.
So definitely not me then.
While you and your quill gallivant through the worlds to achieve some temporary victory, the Inkbound toils away at a more permanent solution to these unraveled and fading stories.
Okay.
Regrettably, there is still work to be done, thus your creation. The Garden's Edge currently fades fastest. Your attention should be focused there to reclaim its ink for us.
So, stuff like the Verdant Sprout, it looks like if you get it early in a run, can become very powerful. I like that as a mechanic. Ooh. There's going to be plenty for us to do. But we're going to finish up there and we'll start the next run next time. Probably heading to Garden's Edge, I expect. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Inkbound. See you soon.